Hello, my people. Greetings, everyone. We have come again in continuity with our last post concerning the second wife of Mr. Yul Edochie. You see, this world is just a free space. It's a free place that most people can do what they like and they go free with it. We have power of choice actually, but remember that most things we do or most things have boundaries. Judy Austin, the second wife of Yul Edochie, had come out and they said few things. I watched her expression and I got disappointed. Number one, I did not see remorse in her. Her facial expression did not show me any remorse. She was bold enough making jokes of this matter. You know, saying, should I tell my story? That she's waiting for more likes. Should I tell my story? You know, praising herself, that her character is worthy of emulation, that we should hear her own side of story. And I was waiting. My ears were itching to hear the story. She just cracked some jokes, made some funny actions, and that was the end. And I want to say this. I'm talking about this matter because I know very well that Mr. Yul Edochie and Judy Austin are Christians. Because in a club or cult, there are rules and regulations. In most organizations, in every organization, there are rules and regulations that govern the organization. If Yul Edochie is a traditionalist or a paganist, I will not say things I can't defend. But I know very well that he is a Christian because I do see him always putting on chaplets. His father is a staunch Catholic member. So he's from a Catholic background, a Christian background. So I'm talking on the side of Christian faith because Muslim faith, they defend their faith to the certain level that there are things you do, you will pay with your life. So many organizations, you pay dearly for it. But Christian faith, most people are spiritually careless. They do what they like and get away with it. Some people will also say that it's a private matter. Anything that comes out in public is no longer in privacy. Mr. Yul Edochie threw this video out on Instagram. You know, we saw it. And that's where we have the right to say few things. Like myself, before I dabble into a matter of this nature, I make sure I have corrections to make so that we don't allow nonsense to take the front role of our culture. Nonsense. Our faith. Because one man, one wife is according to Christian faith. And I believe that even some people who are not Christians are comfortable with one wife. Though it's a thing of choice anyway. But in Christian faith, it's a must. Unless you are not a Christian. So let's be careful about this. For those that are saying it's a private matter. I'm not passing judgment. I'm trying to tell Judy Austin that she studied the wife of Yul Edochie before allowing this. Because she was saying, if you hear her own side of story, what will I hear and it will shock me in defense to adultery? What will I hear? Before you pant down, before you undress yourself before a married man, there is no justification to defend adultery. Because if the marriage proposal, the marriage rite, everything was performed before the pregnancy, it will be a different thing altogether. Maybe he doesn't want to follow the Christian way. But something happened. And Judy Austin, you say that there is no smoke without fire. So to me, the fire that brought out the smoke is that this child, made you people, or persuaded you, or enticed him into marrying you, if you ask me to say my mind. So there is no justification, moral justification to defend adultery. My dear, you invaded the privacy of this woman. Let's not change names, use cosmetic or well-articulated names to defend things that are not proper. Because the children are watching, the teenagers are watching, the posterity will hear some of these. What shall we present to them? So, husband snatching or husband snatcher is another name we can call this. I do the much I can to remain on the path of the truth, because whatever you say towards somebody's family will definitely visit you. If you say good, it will come back to you. If you say evil, it will come back to you. Let's forget about social media stuff. So media personnel should be careful. Anything about me that comes out in media now should be discussed. So if you're a media personality, anything that comes out in media, especially the one you post yourself, you post it there for people to contribute their opinions. So, Judy Austin, my dear, what you have done and what you have said in the little speech you made, you studied the first wife of Yul Edochie, Mrs. May, before you allowed this, or before you embark on this dangerous journey. Because some ladies try this to some women and it cost them their lives. Some it cost them their good health. Some were poured acid, some were poured oil, some were disgraced in the public. Let me tell you, there are some women that may be in position of Mrs. May. You will not try this. You know that. And you were praising yourself in the video I watched that you are the nicest person. Your character is worthy of emulation. What will the younger ones emulate? What will they emulate? You secretly planned the marriage, traditional marriage, or your bride price, whatever, secretly against the knowledge, against the consent, or the knowledge of the first wife. What is the meaning of an intruder? Somebody who came through the back door, or somebody who comes through the back door. If you have followed the front door, the first wife should know. But you came through the back door and you say you are the nicest person that people will like to work with. Your character is worthy of emulation. This is not what I expect you to come out after the heated controversies to come out and say. Your first speech should have been emotional. This to calm the people's temper down. And you were making jokes of it because the first wife of Yul Edochie, Mrs. May, is somehow cool the way I look at her. There are some women, you cannot try this. And you know that because you will run for your life. You cannot try this because you will not have peace of mind, a bit, even for a second. In Igbo expression, so what I'm saying, my dear, and to my fans, let us learn how to call a spade a spade. So remember where I started about Christian faith. That is the right I have to, talk about this matter or to air my opinion. Christian faith. So Judy Austin, if you are a Christian, you have failed. Mr. Yul Edochie, if you're a Christian, you have failed. If you denounce Christianity that you want to follow tradition, the traditionalist, fine. But if you are still a Christian and this happened, and you people are bold enough, in shameless boldness, defending it, for you to accept the responsibility of the child you impregnated a lady, extramarital affair, there is nothing bad in it. You can accept the responsibility of a child without somebody forcing you to marry her. Unless two of you agreed before the act, the moral act. that anything that comes out of this will end the marriage, fine. But if people did not agree, both of you agree for adultery. So you shouldn't have allowed anybody to force you, because what I'm saying, there is a seed of discord, because your children will not swallow it down. It will not be a soft landing story in your life and your lineage. I must tell you the truth. If you put Judy Austin in the position of Mrs. May, Judy Austin, I challenge you, you cannot swallow this. You cannot take it down. You will not accept this. You cannot use your open arms and hug this situation. I tell you the truth. If you pinch yourself and it pains you, then know that that same feeling another person will have. Let us call a spade a spade. What is evil is evil. Because every action has a reward. Everything we do in life, there must be a reward. So please, my good friends, that's my humble opinion. So let us learn from this. The earlier the mistakes are corrected, the better for every one of us. So that peace will reign in our homes and our children will grow to become better than we do. Thank you very much as you share this video and also put your comment across. My name is Brother Paul Ochibo. Remain blessed.
Visit our YouTube channel, God's Agenda TV, to watch all our inspirational videos. Remember to hit the notification button, subscribe, like, and share. God's Agenda Production. Your soul is our target. Agenda Production.